Shalom, shalom. We just waiting for people to trickle in. I'll be with y'all shortly.
Yeah. Look. All black. All black. Every day. All black. It's all black. Niggas hard cause I'm rapping hard. Tell white it's a fact. It's real back. All black. All black. Every day. All black. And that's all black. Niggas hate hard cause I'm rapping hard. Rapping tell white it's just a fact. It's real back. Every day I'm out here rapping, niggas think I'm set. Only way that I'm here setting is my way to heaven. Had to clean out all my sins, throw away that heaven. Now I'm feeling no more community like number 7. Try to beat me to take lies like we eat pies. They want one of y'all with the mind, shit we got lies. We ain't got a lot of time, even more than 5. Niggas just trying to get high, live a life like lies. It's all facts, I'm really kicking it's true. I'm in the mood, I'm out now by waking up all true. Ain't no past, no new on, too hot to test it's blue. If they ain't heard about it, it's about it, probably just like you. They leave babies, sour babies from the south, breaking, trying to stop the cancer from reaching down. Should've loved me, eating damn. You ain't about to get in white baby, your face. Why? Tell the Taliban the real news ain't ISIS country. Yeah, all black, all black, all black. Every day, all black, and it's all facts. Niggas hate hard cause I'm rapping hard. Tell white it's just a fact, it's real back. All black, all black, all black. Every day, all black, and it's all facts. Niggas hate hard cause I'm rapping hard. Tell white just back, it's real back. You love destruction of my people, thinking we ain't think cause you gotta change and we ain't gon' beat you. My team militants and slugs ain't gon' never miss you. Beat you with the scriptures and then the hands in the niche. We need to like all black, that's all facts. Wait, they took to the light, let's take it back. 144,000 marching back to Zion. Got a lot of sheep and we got a lot of lions. If you with them nations, how you gon' get reparations? They take our style, take our slice, like never face. Babylon in the great Rome, Sodom and Gomorrah. We the Israelites, we gotta get up out the border. All my black, tell them that we back, give it forever. 792 and 1, get it back together. My Latinos in the nation, this song is for you. They had you thinking that you rap, go and tell the rest that all black, all black, all black. Every day, all black, and it's all black. Niggas hate hard, cause I'm rapping hard. Tell white it's just a fact, it's real back.
Oh, yeah, dang.
All black, all black. Every day, all black.
Oh, he said he wasn't going to be able to do it.
Niggas hating hard, cause I'm rapping hard. Tell Whitey it's a fact.
I mean, I can call him right now and get the link. I can give him the link. Oh, okay.
Yahweh Barakato. Allah Yahweh Yahweh. Yeah. One.
It's Camo.
Con.
Y'all still here?
Con. Check it. Get. Awkward. Rhymes that are flowing to you baptized. Pick up the cross, of my life. I ain't even ducking in a gunfight. Babylon's falling, that's right. Fight chariot, flame in the eyes. Hanky black man in a black sky, chasing the bad guys, saving the chastised. Give me how a shot. Yup, that's Christ. This place polluted and looted. Yes, I rebuke it, reprove it, remove it. Excuses are useless. This movement is moving. These angels are shooting, but no, not a Cupid. I am an Israelite. I am not Jewish. Kingdom we build it, Cupid by Cupid. Song like the psalm. This is a prayer, not just some music. We need retribution. How I get my life for our nation. How will expose all the fake ones? Hopeless to fire on Satan. Cause Yahweh told me from day one. More like a lion, I will not run. Go get your gun, about that action. Get my power and orders from the highest one, Father and Son. Con.
I'll be alright though.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
Alright.
Okay, I will. Alright.
Look, I woke up in the spot straight dolly. Everything I do stay low key. Niggas shooting niggas like the police, but they scared to read a book, nigga. OGs. I'm not a pawn, I'm a god. Move without checkerboards, not a mason. Keeping it fake while they keeping it dumb. Just came back and tell how to check on my son. Whoa, ZZ's almost to the floor. SPLC want me Rex 84. MK that soldier, let's settle the score. I'm repping my nation till I'm in the floor. Whoa, I was one sick and I got cured. Track with my other one awkward. These niggas in the truth real awkward. Trying to get a name instead of prosper. This a family, not a group. Con, niggas flee when rebuked. Con, this a walk far from a religion. The white man, the real son of perdition. Cooking verses like I'm up in the kitchen. You ain't the sheep, so you can't see the vision. Pop an itch, that's gonna get you a visit. And when it does, don't speak like you was kidding.
Con. Yo, shalom. This is Ambassador Barak back at it again. Friday Shabbat. What's going on? Can y'all hear me good? Let's get my mic turned up a little bit. Just want to make sure y'all hear me. If you could put a 1 in the chat real quick. I know y'all was hearing the music, all right. So put a 1 in the chat real quick. Hope y'all had a good week. It's good to see y'all back here. And, the water for all the support. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear. You can put a 1 in the chat, please. Bubba Kashaw. And then we'll get started. I just don't want to, have any audio issues. Okay, okay, so y'all can hear? Y'all can hear good? All right. I'm gonna play one more video, and then we'll get into it. Okay, con. Yeah, man. So the topic of tonight. I know what happened. It was a little late. It was 2 weeks ago, but Brooklyn pastor got robbed. And that proud behavior is being judged in these last days. So we're just gonna get into a couple of examples of that. And we're gonna get some scriptures flowing real quick, and I just want to play this video, knock it out the way, and we'll get started. The water for everybody. Thank you for your patience, and I'm gonna play the other video real quick, and if we can get some context. Yeah, I think the brother too. Before I play it, I mean, he, these mega church pastors and even the local pastors, man, they be raking in buku dollars. But what they do is that they spend it on themselves. They spend it on their possessions. They take pride in their possessions. And when that happens, sometimes the Most High kind of finesse you about those possessions. So let's just take a look at what's going on here. Because the brother, I mean, listen, the brother got judged right here, it's not to be laughed at or nothing like that. I'm just saying that the whole stunting culture, stunting on your congregation, you know, the Most High is getting sick of that, and we seeing real life judgment on these false prophets. I'm gonna go ahead and share this real quick. Let's go here.
A sermon yesterday morning when he
$1 million in jewelry, and the incident was caught on camera during a live stream.
That's right, Bishop Lamar Whitehead was delivering a sermon
Look at all those. Ooh,
yesterday morning.
look at all those
when he
chains
noticed
that he
the
got on.
gun-wielding intruders. Police say the suspects targeted the
Yeah,
bishop and
all
his
those
wife.
chains.
No one was hurt, thankfully. Lisa Evers is in Canarsie with what the bishop
man,
had
they
to
coming to
say
get that.
after this horrifying.
Sunday, as Bishop Lamar
coming to
Whitehead
get that.
delivered his sermon for his Leaders of Tomorrow ministry
All right.
on Sunday.
Look at the chain. Look at the chains and the. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it per se, but you damn near a walking lick. You damn near a walking lick. And that's not all he did, though. I think that he showed up with like a real expensive car to a funeral, and I know that we kings and we like to spend our money on frivolous things and stuff like that. But when you're a pastor of a church, I think you gotta hold yourself to a different standard, and there's a lot of boasting. You could just tell there's a lot of boasting, a lot of pride in his possessions. So prideful that he wears it all. I think didn't they say a million in jewelry?
Today, as Bishop Lamar Whitehead
$1
delivered
million
his
in
sermon
jewelry?
for his Leaders of Tomorrow ministry, police say
I mean,
3 masked
how
gunmen
much money
stormed
do
in
you
and rushed
need
right
to
for the
put around
bishop.
your neck?
They took more than $1 million worth of gold jewelry and gems,
$1 million worth of gold jewelry and gems.
including a Rolex watch from the bishop and his wife.
When I see them come into the sanctuary with their guns, I told everybody, get out.
No shots were fired. People here are stunned.
It was just shocking to.
Yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna stop the screen. I'm gonna pull up the King James real quick so y'all can read along. Yeah, but it is what it is. Hopefully no one. I mean, I'm glad no one was shot, but that was a direct judgment to the brother, man, to slow down. Stop living so loud. Stop living so proud. And you just a brother get judged right before your very eyes. Because the Most High is he make a man rich, he make a man poor. He can definitely set you up and get you got too as well. He's the author of life and death, and it's all about behavior. With the Most High and how you conduct yourself. I think that's most important. He likes a man's character more than his material things, of course. Because the Most High is a spirit, and He dwells in things that are spiritual. And when we leave and depart from those things, we can find ourselves into a whole list of trouble, whole list of issues, just like the young brother. But hopefully, he learns his lesson. He becomes more modest. And he lives and he learns from this, and he stops boasting with his material wealth. And hopefully he gets back to trying to teach some type of truth. But I'm just gonna go into it. It's all about how you handle yourself. He can make you sick or healthy, the Most High can, and much more. He's the potter, and we are the clay. If we're rebellious and ignorant, idolatrous, if we exalt ourselves up above the Creator, what would the potter do to the clay? We gotta ask ourselves that. In this case, one that exalted his material things, he got them taken away. Unfortunately, he escaped with his life, because that's the last thing we want brothers to get done, is for the Most High to take your life away, because there's no coming back from that. At least not in this go round. At least not in this go round. But you don't want to get your life taken away, because that means the Most High is done with you. And we don't want that. So let's take it one day at a time, family. Let's get let's see what's going on. Yeah, he started showing off even harder than that. Hey, we got that hard head now. We got that hard head. What's going on, Upscale Vision Studios? What's going on, Beverly? What's going on, Mother Bethia? IDR, what's going on? Wanawana, Shalom. Everybody, Shalom. All 80 y'all. Hopefully, there's some more coming in all over the world. And then we're going to get into it. Let's share my screen. I'm going to get Proverbs 27:1. We're going to go through them a little quickly. I am just a one-man show. I got a lot that I want to get into, but the water for your participation and your presence is definitely appreciated. So let's get into it. Okay. We're going to get Book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 1. And it reads, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. And this goes for all of us. This is just more like a life lesson thing, because we never know when we're going to be here and leave this earth. Life is but a vapor. And it's always good to live today to the fullest, because you never know, when you're going to wake up again. So you want to make sure that you pray to the Most High, that you repent and try to eliminate some of those demons, eliminate some of those vices that may be lingering, and try to get better every day that you're here on this earth. Because you never know when, a mishap might happen. You never know when your car might crash. I'm not trying to put anything on you, but this is life. and in this kingdom don't play fair. Things happen in this kingdom. So don't brag about tomorrow, because you don't know what the day will bring. You don't know what the present will bring. You don't know what tonight is going to bring, right? So be grateful, for every day that we get, because it's another day to change our destiny and to get that salvation. So I know that we're caught up in material things, just like the brother that we just seen, but we don't want to let that defile our spirit. Let's use bad examples as examples. We got to use that, and we got to learn from the bad, so we could keep on walking this narrow path. We don't want to join them in their mistakes, because their mistakes might be your mistake, and your mistake might cost you your life. Unfortunately, the brother got his life back, and according to the chat, he's stunting even harder now. So, that is what it is. But don't you do that same thing, because you're not him. The Most High might have something a little bit more permanent for you, So let's be cautious about that. I had to learn that a long time ago when I was in the world. Sometimes people can do things that you can't do. Not that you're not capable, but the cards lay a little bit different for them. They got a little bit different of a hand than you do. They might have a little bit more leeway than you do. So, if you want to test it, we shouldn't be testing the Most High, but that's our people. We stiff-necked and we hard-headed, and we do test them. We do test them, and we do fail every time. Let's get Jeremiah 9:23. Jeremiah 9:23. Let me take a look at how it's looking. Okay. Let's get it here. Okay. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9:23. Thus saith the Most High, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might or his strength or his power. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. So we shouldn't do that. We should be glorifying, every day that we wake up. We should be glorifying. We should glorify the little things. We should glorify that the Most High is in our body, and He's dwelling in our body, because we're not sinning no more. That's what we should be glorifying. We should be glorifying health, good health, because without good health, you're not going to be able to learn as much. You're not going to be powerful, and you're definitely not going to be rich, because your riches are going to get sucked away if you got bad health. Them hospital bills are crazy, right? So we got to pray for that thing. We got to glorify, being healthy, having our two legs, having our arms, right? And having another chance at it. You know, pray for something as little as, you know, or glorifying something as little as keeping your balance before you fall, right? All praises to the Most High, right? You know, little things like that, little things like that. You know, we should be appreciative of the little things. Sometimes we get polluted with all the other nonsense that's out in this world. You know, we shouldn't be bragging about winning a war when we haven't even won a battle either, right? So don't get too cocky in this truth either, because you know there's going to be things that's going to be happening to you that's going to test you, right? Like the Book of Sirach says. So you know, just because you're Israel doesn't mean that the test is over. Because as fast as you are Israel, the faster you be on your way out. You know, so we always have to take caution of that. You know, boasting and being so prideful. You know, when we go out there and teach as well. You know, we want to be humble and meek always. We want to be humble and meek always. It's a beautiful thing, you know, coming into this thing. It is a very beautiful thing. But we want to stay in the spirit, you know, because he's judging the proud, you know. He's judging the proud. We've seen it right there in the video. So stay meek and stay humble. Stay diligent in this thing, you know. Participate. Participation is a must, you know. And, you know, just keep an open mind. And put in that work, put your brick in, and that's all that the Most High wants you to do. You know, everything else is going to get added on to you. Don't even worry about it. But let's get 1 John chapter 2 and 16. What am I doing on the time? 22. All right, come. Okay. So like you. Okay. So we got 1 John's up 2 and 16. Let's get it. All right. For all that is in the world. This is 1 John chapter 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but it's of this world. Right? So the Most High don't care about all that type of stuff. Right? He knows that you got those little lusts and everything like that. But you know, and sometimes he does fulfill them. You know, you ask for what he's going to give you exactly what you need. You know, what you really need. Sometimes you don't get what you want, but you get what you need. But you know, this $1 million in jewelry and you know the multiple whips and all that type of stuff, the 3, 4 houses, stunting on your people, you know, conning them, things of that nature, boasting about it, showing it off, you know, like your Floyd Mayweather showing off all your wealth and everything like that. That's not of the Father, man. That's of the world. Because when his son came down here, the Hamashiach, our Lord, you understand, he was riding on a mule. He was very humble. He could have, you know, had the best of horses, you know, but he chose to ride on a mule. So he was showing his humility, you know, because that's the most important thing. The Most High cares about character, the character of the man. Cares about the character, you know. So if you are, you know, in this truth and everything, you got to have a good character. You know, you got to work on your character because your character is going to get tested. Your character is going to get tested. Lust of the flesh, man. Lust of the eyes. The pride of life. The pride of your possessions. You know, that's what the video was about. The pride of your possessions. Even on vacation too. You know, just to think about it. You know, if y'all want to go to vacation, y'all want to go somewhere out of the country. Sometimes them things is dangerous, right? You can't go on there with the jewelry that he was on having on. No, a little boy, a group of them probably gonna rob you and stick you up, especially if it's late at night. You know, because now you almost make a mockery of the poor. You know, and you can't pity the poor for trying to come and rob you now too, because they're needy, and you flashing all those things in their face, you know, that's enticing them because they got to eat. They might be hungry. You never know what people's situations are. So you got to protect people from their own lusts. And as a man, you know, you know, it's not about showing off our bodies or something like that, like women do, that cause men to lust. Moreover, is, you know, flashing the jewelry and everything, causing our brothers to lust after that material thing and what it could get them for tonight and the weekend or the month. Because you never know what somebody might be scheming on you or plotting on you. You never know when somebody might be watching your pockets, you know, especially overseas, right? Because the money, the dollar already goes a long way. So, you know, if they know that you got it, you know, that's why you got to walk humbly and meekly among the people. You know, you might not want to put on that expensive shirt. You might want to put on that little dusty polo or something and just mix and mingle with the locals and be regular. You know, you got to humble that spirit. You know, I know Jake likes to show out all the time, but sometimes it can go wrong. Now Esau be getting robbed overseas. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they be they be robbing him. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying it's wrong. I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying I be hearing stories. But they be getting the gringo, that's for sure. They be getting the gringo. uh, let's get to Proverbs 16 and 18. This is the most foundational one. This is the most mainstream one of them all, especially out on the streets. You probably hear this one all the time, right? Probably hear, and it happens all the time too. You know, what is this? Proverbs 16 and 18. There we go. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. All right. So if you're if you're proud, you know, a lot of times, you know, uh, we have a little stint, you know, conversation with somebody, a little dispute, and the prideful one, you know, right after that would get into a fight, would get robbed, would get you know, knocked out, would get you know, something bad would happen to one of the prideful men in the room, men or women in the room, you know. Um, you know, and you know that we have a narcissistic society too as well. So it's prevalent. It's prevalent, but we just gotta understand that when pride comes, then comes disgrace, right? Then comes embarrassment, right? And with humility comes wisdom. You know, let your work do the talking. Let other people praise you. You don't gotta be so quick to praise yourself and say I. You know, if you're really a great person, you're gonna let other people do the talking for you. Let's get Proverbs, stay in Proverbs to get this with the scriptures, and let's go to verse 27, chapter 27, verse 2. All right, just back where we started. Let another man praise thee. Let another man praise thee. Let another woman praise you. Not their own mouth, a stranger, and not their own lip. All right. So if you're doing good works, if you're a good person, you're giving back, you're giving alms, you know, you're taking the time out to console people, to counsel people, to just be a good Israelite in this truth. You know, people are gonna say, "Hey, you a good brother. Hey, you a good sister." Right? You ain't back. You ain't talking behind no one's back. You ain't spreading no rumors. You ain't deceitful. Right? People gonna talk about you in a good light. Right? They're gonna talk about you in a good light. You know, because we already catch enough in this community. So amongst us, it's nice to have a good rapport. Because this is a family. Because we're a family, right? We're not out here to be, you know, popular with the world and popular with your old friends, but we do want to gain favor of our congregations that we're in. That's the most important part, right? Well, besides, you know, getting that salvation and that favor from the Most High, you know. because we're all stained with sins, and like the scriptures say in Isaiah, we got to wash them away, and we got to wash them. We got to make ourselves clean. Right now they're stained with blood. We want to have them wash away and have them clean, like white, white like wool. Right? We want a clean white shirt, right? And the reason why I say that because sin is transgressions against the law, and when you transgress against the law, it's death. So that represents that blood clot on your shirt. So we want to wipe our slates clean, and we want to come back home to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and we want to get our character intact. We want to become that new creature. We got to have a new type of character. That brother that you seen on the video, he's got to calm that thing down and be more humble. Starting from the inside, and then it will translate from the outside, and maybe he won't have nobody coming up in there looking for a quick lick. There's people out here, man. They're trying to get the fastest way they can get it. They'll get it. And if they know that you've got $1 million worth of jewelry, that thing travels across, real quick. And people know that I got it. If I'm posting stacks of money, how many of your young brothers died just posting stacks of money on the internet? How many people I know that got robbed just from showing off their tennis shoe collection, their Jordan collection, So we got to be careful because the Most High is judging the proud, right? And we don't want to be set as another example, because if we get judged for being proud, it might be our life. And that's something that we don't want to do. We want to avoid that. So let's get we can't be so proud too, because we're all filthy rags, man. The filthiest of the filthiest. We all got a debt. We all got Most High. The Most High has an issue with all of us, right? The Most High has an issue with all of us. So let's get Romans chapter 3, verse 10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. Not who, not three, not two, not you, not me, not one. So you ain't righteous just because you got this and that and that and this, just because Esau gave you a buttery biscuit. You're still not righteous. Still not righteous, right? So it doesn't matter what you accomplish in this world, still not righteous. There is none righteous. There is none righteous with good jobs. There is none righteous with good cars. There is none righteous with good houses, with big houses, with small houses. They said there's none righteous. No, not one. Right? That's what that's saying. That's what that's saying. So we're all in this together, rich and poor. Most High does not discriminate. Okay? But we got grace to change that. We got grace to change that. That's what we're trying to do. What we're not trying to do is make an excuse for evil. Let me just check everything. Oh, Shalom, Amaya. Shalom, Shaka. Oh, Khan. The water, Shaka. And Amaya, Shalom from Cali. Good to see you back again. I had a feeling that you was going to tune in too as well. Yeah. So let's keep it moving. We got 8:40. Hopefully y'all been here, but the Most High is judging the proud, and we want to get into some more things. But just like I showed the pastor, I mean that's not it. This monkeypox. I know you know the alphabet people with the pride parade. I'll get into that too. I want to go in order though. I don't want to skip ahead. I don't want to skip ahead. Yeah, man. But yeah, this the one thing that I noticed about our people though. Ooh, I noticed about our people is like, we gotta stop. Let me stop the screen. We gotta stop, making excuses for evil, making excuses for wicked behavior, making excuses for adultery, making excuses for fornication, making excuses for everything that's not gonna get us in the kingdom. Like we can pull it out in Ephesians, we can pull it out in Corinthians. Sexually immoral, you're not gonna make it. You robbers, you're murderers, all of that, you're not gonna make it. But we use You make excuses for those people, you know, and it gets worse and worse and worse. You know, we're not correcting our bad behavior. You know, mostly the people that's not in the truth, but you know, we all in this together. We all in this together. You know, and you know, that's the one thing that I just can't. That just irks me out. It's just, you know, yeah, I can get into it, but you know, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So let's get to go along with what I said. Let's get Proverbs 18 and 13. I finally found that scripture again. I'm happy about that. Let's get it back. Share the screen. Share the screen. So let's get Proverbs 8. Proverbs 8 and 13. We have the Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Most High is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way and the forward mouth I do hate. So the Most High hates arrogancy and pride, and he wants you to hate evil because you have to show that you're scared of him. So if you think that it's cool for you to see somebody that's talking about men can get pregnant and that it's okay to teach your children how to do all these vile things, I'm not going to get too graphic. If you doing that with with the sexual perversion, if you want to, do all these types of things, and promote homosexuality and all these types of things, you know, you're not fearing the Most High because the Most High said that that's an abomination. And with our people, I just find it, and this is programmed, right? Because they know, the bigger picture is that they're running out of time, right? They're running out of time. They want to keep us in sin. Some of our sisters, some of our brothers, they don't know that. They don't know the scriptures, right? But they want to keep us in sin so they can keep on, living their best life here. But what they don't know, maybe they do know, but that their pride won't let them see that, is that the Most High just needs a few good men and a few good women, right? He just needs 1/3 of us to wake up. That's what they don't know. That's what they're not banking on, though. But this truth is getting out there. This truth is getting out there. It's becoming a little bit more mainstream. But we gotta start hating evil. We gotta start hating this evil in this world because our communities is gonna be tore up even more 10 years from now if we don't start hating this evil. We don't start rebuking these alphabet people. They putting us together with them. Being black, being a so-called black man, black woman, and being gay is like a synonymous thing. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna keep us all in sin with being sexually immoral, right? You're not gonna do that to us. And that goes along with them being proud because they have that little pride parade, don't they? So, it's okay to disagree with wickedness. You're not here to satisfy anybody on social media. You're not here to satisfy your friends or your co-workers. You're here to get salvation. Yeah, there's moments where you can enjoy. There's moments where you had to go, do a little 2-week vacation, take a load off or whatever. I know the Most High understands that. Sometimes we all need a break. There should be a season of rest when you're a little bit weary in this thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Come back recharged, revigorated. But for the most part, this kingdom is not to be enjoyed like these other nations enjoy. This is going to be destroyed. I want to enjoy a kingdom that lasts forever, a kingdom where I don't got to be beholden to a court system, where I don't have to sleep, work, eat, sleep, and then die, just like that. This kingdom is about taxation and death. and wickedness, about being void spiritually, and about being filled with material things that mean nothing. So, you know, if you want to have your fill and get filled up, that's on you. But I don't think it should be enjoyed. Salvation should be enjoyed. You know, watching these nations get judgment, watching the ungodly get judged. Yeah. So let's get Jude. Jude 1:15. Okay. Okay. Jude 1:15. And let's get verse 14. And Enoch, also the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Most High cometh with ten thousands of the saints. Right? 10,000s of the saints. Right? Could be any one of us. To execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them all their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and all of their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. So we're going to, his saints are going to execute judgment on the people all over the world. He's going to convict every person of all the ungodly things they have done and that they ever did, and all the insults, all the naysaying that all the sinners have spoken against the Most High. So that's all we got to choose. We got to choose who we're going to be. Are we going to be a sinner or are we going to be a saint? Because all raw unrighteousness is sin. If it don't feel good in your stomach, it's probably sin. All right. If you don't feel good in your spirit, it's probably a sin. We definitely do have that zeal. We might not be savvy in the scriptures like that, but we definitely spiritually know right from wrong. We might not know the degrees of it, but we know when something's bad. We know when something's bad. And the things that is going on in this world, let's just say common sense ain't common no more. So we just got to gather people together with sense and then just keep it moving, because our people require a sign, and sometimes when they see numbers and they see strength in those numbers and they see conviction, maybe they might double, triple think about what they're talking about as far as the ways of this world and the ways of this kingdom and the doctrines that they spewing on our people. We're moving forward though. Yeah, because so I like to say all the time, I mean, Sodom and Gomorrah, the men and there was very violent, and it's funny because that old spirit is coming back out because they're very cunningly violent too, as far as being more aggressive. The Sodomites here are very aggressive politically. They're seeping in that route, as far as going straight to your children, and there might be a day where we might get punished for saying things against them and saying things against a lot of sexually immoral things. I just want to keep it PG-13, but might be a day where you might have to give your kid up to the state to get their gender reassigned, and if you don't, you might have to go to jail for that. That's how crazy this thing might be going, and that's that same type of spirit that these men had in Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the same reason why they got destroyed. Let's get 2 Peter 2:6. Let's get 2 Peter 2:6. I don't know how I'm doing on the time. 45. All right. I'm doing all right. You're doing all right. Yeah, man. The Most High is judging the proud, though, just like He judged them here. They were so proud to walk up on a messenger like that, trying to, engage him sexually. They were so proud of that, and then what happened to him, right? So let's get so let's just talk about the Most High, what He's doing to the ungodly, right? So 2 Peter chapter 2 and 6. And turning the cities, this is what the Most High did. He turned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes. Right? He turned that pride parade into ashes. You know, he turned them into ashes and condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that live and unto those that after should live ungodly. So, and there's more examples, right? Isn't AIDS an example too as well, right? Isn't he doing that to these proud people that you might see? Uh, monkeypox, monkeypox. It's another one. Manhunt in my area right now for a cop killer. Yeah, you know, and this is not something that we want to enjoy here, man. We don't want to do none of that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. But like I said before, you know, pride will come to a fall. You having your best life, being pansexual, and all of a sudden you wake up and you got some stuff on your face, and it's in your throat, and it's all over, and you can't get rid of it, and your life's destroyed right then and there, right? So you know he's judging the uh, the lesbian and gay community, man, with that. It's not really talked about a lot. You know, they don't want to go out and say it, but it is what it is. You know, now these sick devils probably want it mostly on us, and you know, because we go hard for it, man. We're extra with it. We're real extra with it. We're real extra. We're just as extra with it as the so-called white man is now. So it serves us right, you know. So I dare y'all to I don't dare y'all, but to go ahead and test the Most High and go to one of them little Pride Parade 2023, and let's see what you come back home with. Let's see what you come back home with. All right. Keep on telling y'all. We're trying to play with the Most High, but that's us though. You know, that's us. Let's get I'm gonna share my screen again. For everybody for tuning in. Like and share the video, please. Like and share the video. All right. Let's get back into it. Said no way. I'm telling y'all, but some of us is gonna go because you know we like supporting every other group of people, every other ideology but us. We like supporting everything but us. You know, can't support the brothers out on the streets, right? Teaching this truth, but you could support everything under the sun. So go ahead, get you a hug from one of them and show some love and see what you come back with in your house. See what type of love they got for you. Oh man. Okay, so let's get back in action. Let's get Jude 1 and 16. So he's executing judgment on all people, right? And let's go back. Well, yeah, 15. I did 15, right? And so he's executing judgment on the ungodly, right? And it goes even more. Murmurers, right? Complainers, walking after their own lust. You know, doing our people are so good at that, man. We do what we want to do. And then what do? We make up a lie and we lie to ourselves. And we say, God will still love me. The Most High will still love me. But that's not true. Now, if you repent and turn from it, turn from your own lust, whatever that might be, and stop being so darn prideful, then maybe you might have a chance. And their mouth speaketh great swelling words, having men's persons in admiration because of advantage. Right? You know, so they show favoritism to people, right? For an advantage. We show favoritism to the alphabet community because it has an advantage. You have grown women and men calling themselves non-binary so they can get a buttery biscuit, right? And then pollute the minds of the younger generation while doing it. Right? It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's get First Samuel 2 and 3. Yeah, man, because practicing, self ambition, if you're walking according to your own lust, it's not going to get you in the kingdom. Just like the scriptures were saying, it's not going to get you in the kingdom. And we got to walk according to how the Most High wants us to live. And you get a better plan. You get a better plan for us. You never know what the path you're walking down is death. Or rather, walk down the path that the Most High got me walking down. Because I know that if I walk down there, I won't see death. Not unless I go off. First Samuel 2 and 3. Talk no more exceedingly proudly. So we shouldn't talk exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. This is back in the day. This is Samuel. He's talking about character. He's talking about character. He's not even about doing the works. This is about character. This is about how you are supposed to be as a person. This is some of the things that the Most High is. He's not arrogant and he's not proud. And no matter what he is, you are the clay. And he told the clay, his creation, to not do that. We shouldn't walk like that. So we should take heed to that. And this is early in the book. It's all over the book. We just went all over the book. We went line upon line. We went from the new to the old. It's all over the book, man. To not be proud, to not be arrogant. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a lot. Hook it up on the charger. Yeah, but that's what it is. So First Samuel 2 and 3 again. No more. Talk no more exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Most High is a power of knowledge. And by him actions are weighed. All right? We got to use wisdom. What does he say? Too, out of all the words out of your mouth is going to be judged. By your words, you're going to be condemned. Your tongue and the power of the tongue in James, your tongue could squash out arguments, could spill water on a fire, right? Or it could add wood to it. You could burn the whole place down. How many times? I think they call that escalation and de-escalation, right? How many times you get tried by a police officer and you're like, man. And then you play nice with them, right? So you use your tongue to cool off whatever white supremacy stuff that he's trying to put out. But sometimes if you get into it, you're like, man, you know what? I'm about to turn up on them. But by doing that, though, you might lose your life, or you might get locked up too as well. So it's the power of the tongue. Arguments at home, right? Are you going to stay cool and be in your masculine frame? As a woman, are you going to be humble down? Are you going to bite your tongue? Or are you going to rev it up? Or are you going to rev it up? Turn down for what, right? No. But the Most High said turn down. The Most High is saying turn down. And don't be so proud and so arrogant. Because none of you is righteous. None of y'all is righteous. All of y'all dirty to me. All of y'all are divorced from me. Yeah, so God opposes the proud, but he gives grace on to the humble. So that's what we want. We want grace, right? Noah got grace. He was one of 8 people that survived the flood. He got grace because he was humble. Lot got grace. Everybody from and I'm gonna read it again too as well. But, Lot got grace. He got Abraham came to scoop him up. right? He escaped from Sodom and Gomorrah. He escaped, right? Everybody else had perished. So just a couple, just a couple. So we want that grace too when America gets destroyed. So we want to get our character right, right? We want to build our character because yes, we got to do the commandment. Mm-hmm. That's a must. That's a must. We got to work on our character too. You know, we may not. I mean, holy days is good. Got to do the feast days and everything like that too as well. But you know, we can do all those things. But I mean, if you're a crappy person, man, dang, that's hard to shake. And now people are going to speak ill of you, right? We want people to boast of you, other people to boast of you, to boast how good your character is. We don't want to be talking about brothers and sisters like we're talking about the pastors. We don't want to be an example of what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. We don't want to be a bad example. And if you do see bad examples, learn from it. Learn from that. Learn from other people's mistakes. We got to be careful out here. We got to be careful. Because everybody got a platform now. Everybody got a laptop, cell phone with a camera on it and a mic. So we got to be careful though. But before I get into that, the most I can give and he can take away. From my understanding, he wants to see how you act or react to adversity or trouble, right? Just like Job, he wants to see how you react to it. The journey of all these things, right? The journey is like gold to him. The end result is the end result. The end result brings the consequence. And we already know he's the author of life and death. So that's nothing to him. Right. But he wants to see the journey of a man. As the potter, I mean, that'd probably be the most exciting thing about your creation. Is not the beginning of the life and not the end of the life, but the journey that life takes. And the choices that become of that life, and the roadblocks that life might have to overcome. And if he succumbs to it, can he rebound? But what if he falls? Can he stand back up? And he falls again. Can he stand the same? Right? So adversity, how you react to adversity, how you react to your blessings, right? He loves the journey of men and women, but not so much the destruction. Not so much. He doesn't take pleasure in that. He doesn't take pleasure in that. But he'll do it. Because that's what he do. He ain't a man. He's gonna, he's gonna be truthful to his word. He gonna get in that, what, if you act up. So like I said before, everybody got a platform, a lot of false prophets out here because everybody could just, take up a laptop and a camera and shoot and tell you how they feel and which way you should go without really looking unto the Most High for that direction, right? So let's get 1 Timothy 4:1. How am I doing on the time? Okay, hour. I got like 20 minutes or so. yo. Shalom, shalom. Microphone. Yo, shalom, shalom. What's happening? Oh, damn, they hating on me. Let's see. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Oh. Can y'all hear me now? Lost you again. Can y'all hear me now? This hasn't happened before. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me now. We good? All right. Man, I don't know why that never happened to me, man. That never happened before. That never happened before. All right. So really, what I was trying to say is, in First Corinthians, right, 11 and 19, you know, there's going to be differences among you, among who's going to be shown approved, right? That's what we got to see, as far as these false prophets out here. Because I said before, I don't know if y'all caught it, but everybody's got a camera, everybody's got a laptop and whatnot, and everybody's kind of spewing whatever. Oh, he said, "Oh, deep in it." I know. That's never happened, man. See, talking about these alphabet people, man, they put me on mute. I don't know how that happened. Like I ain't my microphone. I mean, my mouse ain't even by the mute button. But no. But anyway, let's keep it moving on. Though, let's keep it moving on. Let's see. At least we didn't get to 2 Corinthians yet. All right, let's go to Second Peter verse 2 and 1. I'll share my screen again. So like here, y'all. Yeah, but that's the first time. Okay. Yeah, so like this is just a recap, right? 1 Corinthians 11 and 19. For there must be also heresies among you, right? Those who preach contrary to the Most High, right? They that which are approved may be manifest among you, right? So, it's almost like the wheat and the tares, the Most High shifting through who's with them and who's not, right? I don't know if y'all heard this too. I know that T.D. Jakes was saying something about his congregation, and then he lost 20K members, right? But we were in the truth, and the truth cuts deep like a two-edged sword. So we got to go all the way in. We got to see who's really for it. We can't sugarcoat this thing. We can't appease people in this thing, right? Because the Most High, I mean, in Yahushua, he comes to divide and see who's really for him. He's going to divide the house. He's going to divide your friends and your neighbors, right? To see who's really for him or not, right? So that's kind of what I was getting at before I went silent. I went radio silent, All right, let's get Second Peter's. And then we're going to go through to
2 through 3 right here. Okay. Not good here. And everybody's still okay? Yo, Shalom. Can you hear me? Yeah, no, I think they can hear me now. Okay, no, she said they can hear now. I don't know what happened, man. They're hating on me, but I'm almost, and I got like three more. They got like 3 more, man. Talking about the alphabet people, man. But I got you though. All right, I got you. All right, Shalom. Yeah, it's lucky. I was just talking to my elder. But yeah, man, alphabet people hating on me, man. They got me. But the con, everybody can hear, but the Bathai can hear. We were just talking about you too. Gotta make sure the mother can hear. All right, so let's go back to it. Y'all. 2 Peter chapter 2 and 1. But there are false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you. Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Most High that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Did y'all see that one Facebook post where this man is talking about how he's Hamashiach, how he was Yahushua? That's the type of stuff that's going on today, man. And there's plenty of that stuff, man. Just the Facebook posts alone are just depressing. People, learn a little bit about the truth, and all of a sudden, they just memeing damnable heresies, right? Seek and destroying all the fruit, man. It's a shame. Verse 2, and many shall fall their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of, right? Verse 3, and through covetousness, because you want to be like, the white man so bad. You want to be like Esau so bad. You want to drive what he drives. You want to live how he lives. But everything that he's got in him, it's going to go into flames anyway through nuclear fire one of these days. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you. And that's the mega churches all day. That's the brother with the $1 million jewelry. He made merchandise of you. And it's only right that the people took it back, right? Y'all made that $1 million jewelry. Y'all the reason why he's got that. And y'all the reason why he don't got it no more. So all praises to the Most High for that. And it's not to, get on nobody, get robbing it like that. But, the proud is going to be judged. And the proud is being judged, right? Whose judgments now of a long time lingereth, and their damnation slumber not. It's not asleep. It's still going to happen. You just got to wait for it. They got a day reserved. And sometimes that day is today. Sometimes it's tomorrow. Sometimes it's next week, next month, in 10 years, 20. But it's going to happen. All right. And especially if you Israel, man, we gotta get that. We gotta use this grace to our advantage. But this is who we are, though, too. This is who we are as a camp. As an ambassador of Christ. This is what we got going on up here. This is what we got going on. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 17. For we are not as many. We're not like all of them, which corrupt the word of the Most High. But as of sincerity, but as of the Most High, in the sight of Yahweh, speak we in the Hamashiach. Sincerity, right? Arrogance, pride, humility. These are all characteristics. Some are bad characteristics that are the lamp of the wicked, and some are good characteristics that are the lamp of the light of the righteous, right? So there's 2 lamps. Wicked, not corrupt, but wicked, deceitful, right? Greedy, right? Arrogant, prideful. And then there's the lamp of the light of the righteous, which is humble, sincere, So there's good qualities that are exalted and praised and cherished by the Most High. And there's bad qualities that are condemned and will be judged by the Most High. And we're not even talking about the feast days. We're not even there yet, right? And that's a part of it. It's a part of this thing, right? But you hear just as much about the feast days and the commandments just as much as you do about character. This thing is about character. It's just as important. It's all very important, But fearing the Most High, condemning the wickedness, being, the best version of you, being humble, staying in your lane, not being covetousness, not wanting what the other nations got. That's your key. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. For real, for real. So we don't peddle the word of God for profit. That's not what we do. We don't peddle the word of God for profit. That's not what we do. On the contrary, we speak before God. We speak before Yahweh, our power, right? With sincerity, man, and humility. That's what we do. Might not have the alligator, alligator dress shoes, but we got some combat boots though, because we're going at war with these spirits. We're going at war with these different doctrines our people have. We're ready to lay our life down, right? And we don't need a $5 bill to do it. Can anybody still hear me? That's one of these. Okay. Okay. Con. Okay, let's go. Let's go Isaiah 30 and 10. Let me know if I'm still with you. I know things are getting a little weird. I'm about to wrap it up soon, though. Probably gotta get some new headphones, too. All right. So, Isaiah 30 and 10. This is what we all know as a people, though, in those mega churches, and just in general, man. We don't want to hear anything negative. We want to just have it all be, all be sweet. Just to be sweet to me, Pastor. Be sweet. Be sweet, y'all. Isaiah 30 and 10. Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy unto us right things, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, and prophesy deceits. Right? So stop seeing the visions. They tell the prophets, don't tell us what's right. Tell us nice things. Tell us lies. We want to hear lies in the Christian church. We want to say, Lord, Lord, and amen. And then that's just going to get us there. Because that's what sounds good. That's what feels good. Right? That's what sounds good. That's what feels good. We got to get out of that, man. We got to get to the truth of this thing. Because all the while, we're doing Proverbs 8 and 13. We're not fearing the Most High for all the evil, because we don't want to get anybody's feelings hurt. We don't want to get anybody's feelings hurt. We want to include everybody. We don't want to make everybody mad and upset. But the Most High came back to sift. He wants to see what his clay gonna do, right? He's going to see what these prophets and what these pastors are teaching. Are they going to teach the truth, or are they going to include everybody? Are they going to go, R-rated, or are they going to go PG-13? Are they going to say everybody's going to be saved, or are they going to go for his people? Are they going to teach his people rightly things and goodly things, or he's going to corrupt his flock, or is he going to corrupt, his congregation? What are they going to do? The journey of his clay, right? So let's get just to wrap it up here. Let's get 2 Peter's again. We're going back there again. Dawada, for your patience, Salakia for the sound issues. I promise I'll get some better headphones or something on the next one. We're going to do 2 Peter chapter 6 and 6 through 9, right? So once again, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Prideful people. They was prideful. Wanted to have sex with an angel of the Most High, man. Wanted to forcibly, take advantage of him and ravage them, right? It's a little extreme, huh? But that's that same spirit that they have now towards our children. They want to corrupt them. They want to defile them. The same type of spirit, man, it is back. And that's why I was saying earlier that he's smiting them again with AIDS, but at this time it's called monkeypox because there's nothing new under the sun. Now it might look a little different, but it's the same effect, right? I think I seen something where wherever you was doing your act at was where it was showing up. And it was showing up all over the person's mouth and inside the throat and everything. It was very disturbing. But that's judgment because our people do extra, man. Our people are very extra, like I said, with that. Very, very extra with that. Proud of that. Proud of being fornicators. Proud of destroying our own homes. We're proud. We're proud of it. But the Most High is tired of it. He's fed up with it. He's judging the proud. Let's get it. 2 Peter 2 and 6. And turning, this is what the Most High did. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that should live ungodly, right? And he's making us an example, like, giving us AIDS for those who live sexually immoral. And now we got monkeypox, which is the second iteration, right? Before the first iteration was hellfire and brimstone, okay? But what did he do, though? We got to be like Lot. We got to be like Lot because he delivered Lot because he was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. He was vexed with it. He was a righteous man. And he was sick of this shameful immorality of the people of that land. Right? So how many of us is going to be like Lot that's going to stand up for what's right? That's going to go against, some of these bad characteristics that they see in people in Chaco. Man, we got to start checking people, man. We got to get up out of here. We don't need to get everybody up out, but we got to get a couple people in order. And now I know it's not all up to us, but, it starts, through us, man. We got to speak. We got to speak on the issues that hurt our community, man. We can't just be going along just to get along. Even on Facebook, if you see something on Facebook that's off, man, but write that little comment and tell them what it is. No matter if they get mad or not, who cares if they unfriend you? Speak up. Because you're supposed to hate evil, you're supposed to hate wickedness, you're supposed to see something that's out of order and correct it. Just like you would correct your child. That's really what this is all about, right? So just in closing, 2 Peter verse 2 and 8, for that righteous man, right, dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vexed his righteousness soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds, right? So, that's what it is. But I think we got a little bit more. Because that's what's going on with it, with Lot, That's what's going on with the people in this country too. That stand up. We get all hell though. You stand up to the alphabet people. You stand up to so-called Christian churches and the corrupt pastors, like the brother that we just was seeing, and you get hell for it though. But you gotta vex your soul, man. You gotta let that truth ring out, no matter if people are getting at you or not. If it's unlawful, just like Lot thought it was unlawful, then go in. Because when they get destroyed, you're gonna be saved. That's how that works. 2 Peter 2:9. The Most High knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust onto the day of judgment to be punished, man. So, which side are you going to choose? Let's get our characters together, all right? Let's keep on, continuing on in this truth, chugging along, take it day to day, right? Don't brag and boast about tomorrow, because you never know what the day is going to bring you, right? Let's keep ourselves in check. Life has its up and downs. Most High is going to bless you. Most High might take it away, but stay even keeled, right? Know that He's watching how you deal with your successes and how you deal with your downfalls. There's going to be sudden things that's going to happen. There's going to be, family members and things like that go through. There's going to be losses. You just got to stay the course, right? And just know that Isaiah 2:11, it says that the Lord alone will be exalted. You right? So the Lord alone is going to be exalted. Let's get that to close up. And then I'll say what's up to the chat, and then we're going to be out. All right, so the lofty looks of man shall be humble, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Most High in that day shall be exalted, and the Most High alone shall be exalted in that day, right? The Most High is going to get His just due, right? I know these people are having fun here now. They get their buttery biscuits and whatnot, but in turn, man, everything's going to be humbled down. Everything's going to be humbled down. The Most High is going to have that day, and He will be exalted, because this world is wickedness and is dark without Him, and He gave it all to the hand of the wicked. And look how darker it's got. Look how much darker this world is. Look how much darker this world is every day. We need Him to come back. We need to hate evil. We need to fear the Most High. Right? Stop sharing my screen. Right? That's what we got to do. We got to fear the Most High. We got to hate this evil that's in this world, so we can come back, man, so He can deliver us up out of here, just like He delivered Lot out of his calamity, out of his situation. Right? Because right now, this is looking like the new Sodom and Gomorrah. And the more our people speak out and vex our spirit, the more we get persecuted and punished. Pride is rampant. Narcissism is rampant. Everybody's, glorifying themselves. But the Lord, the Most High, Yahweh, our power is going to be exalted in these last days. And when He comes back to judge this earth with His Son, our Lord and Mashiach Yahweh. And with that, family, I want to say a Shah Shabbat. Thank y'all for the water for dealing with the audio issues and whatnot. I hope that y'all enjoyed the class. Everybody, Ariya Ra'ash, Wonder Adiyar, just Maya, Bathaya, everybody that joined Upscale Vision Studios, much love. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right. Shalom.